Going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Match preview for the Leicester game Sunday. Slav, how are you feeling for this one?
It feels like the end of the season now, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Um,
that's what it is.
yeah, it's got that end of season feel. Nothing really to play for. Nothing really nothing too much to get excited about in terms of the games in terms of on the pitch. But um, obviously Leicester without a lot of players this weekend, so hopefully be a nice way to sort of end the home games um, and sort of just get 3 wins on the bounce and build some momentum heading into next season.
You say there's not much to play for. Does Europa League not excite you for next season?
Not really.
But do you think it's
Uh,
important to get into it?
yeah, money wise, and obviously Jose's been in it twice, won it twice, um, and I think let's be real, if we were in the Champions League next year, I don't think we'd really do that well,
Mm.
um, as we saw this year. So maybe it'll do us good to sort of have a year back in Europa, and then go again the year after, hopefully.
But I'm loving the mentality coming out from Jose. I'm not sure if you've seen in the press conference today, but he came out and keeps telling his squad 2 more wins and then we get to win the Europa League. I mean, that's the mentality we want, surely.
Yeah, exactly, and obviously, so it's the right mentality. The players seem to be loving it under Jose. Look, we've seen some good signs last couple of games. It really looks like it could come together. Um, and if we can get a couple of players in, like the ones we've been linked with, I think we should be really excited. Obviously, Pierre Højbjerg, I think, will be a great buy for us. And this big Kim Min Jae, he's bloody huge.
Yeah,
Um, so and obviously the I don't know how true the Victor Osimhen rumours are,
probably not
um,
true.
but you never know. So
I
I think
mean,
we've
he's
got.
touted to be going for around 70 million or something.
I don't know. I'm just reading what I see.
I
So
mean, yeah, apparently they had a deal agreed with Napoli for around 70 million, but apparently that's fallen through or something.
yeah, apparently he wants to sign for us.
Well,
Um,
let's see if we can find 70 million somewhere underneath the couch or something.
yeah, maybe an extra tenner in between the sofa. But yeah, I think going into this weekend's game, obviously, like looking ahead to this weekend's game, it's a winnable game, definitely. They've got, like I said, they've got their injury and suspension problems, so hopefully we can, win the game.
When you're looking at Leicester, their form seemed to have dropped off quite a lot since obviously the first half of the season. What do you reckon you put that down to?
Um, I don't know. It's difficult. Maybe I mean, the easy answer would just be tired legs.
Mm.
But then you can't really say that due to the coronavirus outbreak and obviously the big gaps. So to be honest, I don't really know. Belief maybe sort of the Brendan Rodgers bounce maybe sort of slowed down a bit. I mean, we saw it when he was at Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers, they had sort of a great 80% of the season, and then fizzled out a bit towards the end.
Mm.
But look, it's not easy. It's not easy to beat Sheffield United. They sort of did that rather comfortably the other night. So I don't think they've been too bad. And look, Leicester City are on the verge of getting in the Champions League very comfortably ahead of us, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United. Um, so I think Brendan Rodgers has to be given a lot of credit. And even though they've had their dips in form, they're not. They aren't a top four club, and they're going to finish in the top four. Well, most
Do
likely
you
going
think
to
even if we
finish.
beat them, they're still going to finish top four?
Well, I'm not sure. Obviously, they played Man United last game of the season, so
Yeah, it all comes down to
it
that, really,
comes
doesn't
down
it?
to that really. But it's yeah, I mean, bragging rights to them and fair play to them, really. Um, and he's given youth a chance as well, Brendan Rodgers. Obviously, that kid got an assist the other night on his Premier League debut.
Mm.
So I think you have to give them a lot of credit, and it will not be an easy game on Sunday. Obviously, they've got more to play for than we do, in a way. Um, so yeah, I think it will be a tough game.
It's a weird one because this weekend you got Chelsea fans, Man U fans, all supporting Tottenham this weekend. Everyone
Yeah,
wants Leicester to lose. When you
exactly,
cast your mind back to Leicester were going for the title and we were going for it as well, it was on the flip side, wasn't it?
exactly. Sort of a chance maybe to get a bit of revenge on Leicester, um,
Yeah, well,
but not exactly, not quite the same. Getting Europa League or winning the league.
Exactly. When you're looking at Tottenham and how we're going to set up, obviously we named the exact same starting 11 for the Arsenal game and for the what was the game after that? Completely gone out of my mind.
God, you can remember beans with an N.
And the Newcastle game, obviously,
There we
yeah.
go.
Jose Mourinho's first win at St James's Park. But we played different systems against Arsenal and against Newcastle. How do you feel like we're going to set up? Do you feel like
Well,
it's going to be an unchanged team again?
I'm not sure about the lineup, but in terms of game, what's nice to see is we have a game plan for every single game. We go into every game with a game plan for how we're going to stop the opposition, as well as how we're going to get forward and make our chances. And that's kind of what we didn't have under Poch. Under Poch over the 5 years, it was more or less the same formation, and it was more or less the same attacking great football. I'm not complaining about it under Poch. However, maybe that was a reason why we didn't get to the heights we wanted to and win the trophies we wanted to, because ultimately when it came down to it, we were quite towards the back end of the Pochettino era, we were quite predictable and quite easy to play against in the end, whereas Jose sort of has these ideas for every game of how to make it a bit different, just slightly different, and to get the results that he needs and the team wants. Because at the end of the day, we're just getting win. I don't really care how we win the game anymore. Like I keep saying, we had 5 years of wonderful football and amazing attacking football with nothing to show for it. So now I don't care how we play. I want the ball in the back of the net and I want success. So the fact that we have a game plan and a way to win every game sort of, in a way, pleases me. And in terms of the lineup on Sunday, I wouldn't be surprised if it is unchanged. I think maybe Oliver Skip could start, obviously signing a new deal today. So it
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
surprise.
wanted to speak to you about it. What do you make out of that and Jose Mourinho's comments? Because he said that Skip is a future Tottenham captain.
Yeah, I mean, we don't see what goes on in the training ground. We don't see we can't really hear what's going on the pitch and behind the scenes. So I guess you've just got to trust him. I think he's good. I think he can be a good player for us. I think it's just we're going to have to wait and see really on that one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a case of him going out on loan, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he really needs a loan move. Bit like Luke Amos. Maybe get him to QPR and loan Skip. Somewhere like that, and get him some minutes and get him ready for Premier League football.
To be honest, I think he could have a Premier League loan, like someone fighting for
Yeah,
relegation
even
or something like that.
If I mean, not that they're going to stay up, Bournemouth, but if they were to stay up, somewhere like that would be great for him. Same with maybe a Villa or somewhere like that, or a Watford. It would be great for him. And looking ahead to Sunday, maybe Bergwijn might come back in. Great assist for him on the weekend.
Brilliant. Beckham-esque ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, superb crossing. So Lucas obviously played a lot of football recently. You might see Lamela come back in, but I don't think he'll be too different. I think Jose likes the fact that he's something Poch didn't bring was team consistency in the lineup. So it was always major changes every week with Poch, especially towards the end of his time. So a bit of consistency, get the players
fresh air, isn't it?
together. Yeah. And to be honest, like I said, like these last 2 games, this Palace as well and Leicester. I mean, maybe it could be a chance to experiment as well, because although we want to finish in the Europa League spots, it's sort of like
give the youth finish below the scum as well. You know what I mean?
No, but I think 3 points on Sunday. I think we should be okay.
I mean, Arsenal got two difficult games coming up. I think they got Watford and Villa. I think their last 2 games.
Yeah.
So two teams fighting for their lives.
I actually don't think there is an easy game in the Premier League anymore.
Yeah.
You used to look at games and think, we'll win that. I actually don't look at any games now thinking that's a guaranteed nailed on result. I think we get surprised every week. So, in terms of the preview for Sunday, there's not much. In a way, there's not much to preview. We're just looking
at how you see the game going, score predictions, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just what I want to see is just a bit of consistency. We've had 2 good performances against Arsenal and Newcastle. We've got 2 wins. So now let's keep it going. And let's it's sort of like, in terms of the players' point of view, give the fans something to be excited, like make us want to look forward to next season, and not throughout the rest of the summer, be like 2 weeks until we have Spurs back with a bit of disappointment, thinking we're just going to be the same old disappointment. So make us excited for next season, put in the performances, put in the building blocks to sort really succeed next season. And look, to beat Leicester on Sunday, who were third, fourth in the league, get revenge for September when we were absolutely robbed at their place. And yeah, I mean, and in terms of score prediction, I really think we can win 2-3-0 or 2-3-1 on the weekend. And I nearly got my Newcastle one bang on. I said 2-1, then we scored at the end to make it 3. So
they only just scored just to screw your prediction up.
But yeah, I think I really think we're in a good position. I think the future is bright, and I think I've seen a lot of like hype around Arsenal, around Arteta doing great things there, and how Spurs under Jose is basically negativity around Tottenham and all the positivity around Arsenal. And I think we're in a better position than they are. I think we've got more money to spend, or at least we will spend more money than them.
Remains
I think
to be seen.
Like you said, it remains to be seen. I just think we've got a better squad, and I just think, I think we've got a proven manager as well. There's loads of things I could go on, but I think we're in a really good spot, and I think a lot of people, even Spurs fans, probably think we're still going backwards. I really think that the style of football and isn't as bad as people think, and Jose can turn us into a proper side, and it won't be too long until we're back challenging again.
No, I
might be wrong, but
I completely agree with you. But what I do want to say is, cast your mind back to when Leicester won the league the season before. You know, they nearly got relegated that season. They won their last, I think it was 5 or 6 games to the back end of that season that they nearly got relegated. They used that momentum and they went and won the league the next season. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but it says how important the momentum is at the end of a season to take into the beginning of the next season.
It's sort of also like if you win the last few games of the season, you go into your summer holiday as a player as well as fans. You go into your summer holidays sort of happy, positive,
relaxed.
Come back into pre-season happy, positive, and you can look back at those results and think, right, let's build on that. Let's push on this season. And it's all about momentum. I think if you listen to any interviews with Leicester players who were part of that team that won the year, I think I don't know if I listened to the Kasper Schmeichel podcast with Peter Crouch, and he basically just said we just had the momentum. We just went into every game thinking we were going to win.
That's what you need. That's all you need.
He said we didn't have the best squad. We just had the team spirit was through the roof, and they just felt that no one would beat them. And they kept grinding out result after result after result, and look where it took them.
Yeah. So finally, I know you said 2 or 3-0 as a score prediction, but what are you going to go for?
I think we'll beat them. I think Spurs will beat Leicester. I think it'll be high scoring again. I think we've had. You might remember the 5-4 in the last game of the season a few years ago at Wembley. So I think it could be something similar to that. I think we'll win. I think we'll win 3-1 again.
I think it's going to be a bit tighter because I think both teams do want to win this game. I think both teams, as well as Leicester, I think Spurs would just as well want to win this game. And Jose thinks it's important to get into the Europa League, get a trophy under his belt for next season. I'm going to go for 2-1. I think it's going to be a bit tighter, but I do think we're going to win this one.
Obviously Leicester without Soyuncu, so it'll be Wes Morgan, age 36, playing his second game in 3 days of the season. No Maddison, no Ben Chilwell. I think there's a couple more missing that I can't remember off the top of my head.
And then for us, we don't know if Serge is playing. Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously Aurier will be a 50-50. I think it's just Dele and Ndombele who will miss out. So
and obviously one of a kind of voice.
So probably will be a similar team to the last couple of games. But let's end this season on a high. It's been obviously a very disappointing, very poor season. But I really, like I said, the future I really do believe is bright.
All right, so there you have it. Slav is going 3-0, 3-1, you said, and
3-1.
I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, Spurs.